Do you think you need to own millions of dollars to attract most of the women? Well, the modern day hustle and grind culture tends to put money at the forefront, but when it comes to dating, there's a lot more to be uncovered. Let's cut right to the chase. Fearlessforge. Most coaches won't give you this simple tip, but understanding the woman's psychology can put you at the forefront of being a dating expert, attracting any woman in the world that you want. You ever witnessed a woman yearning for you, thinking about you all night, bombarding your phone with text messages? Well, chances are you probably haven't. Once you understand these 3 psychological tricks, you can get any woman, not in a relationship, but in your bed, as fast as possible. And no, this list isn't your usual cookie-cutter, boring one, because we have tricks that are specific yet broad enough to get you 10 out of 10 girls without trying hard or looking like a desperate simp. So let's dive into the list. Number 3, make her feel special. Well, with women, feelings are everything, and before knowing this point, you should know that an emotional connection with a woman lasts a lifetime. Half of the game is about emotions, and if you master them, well, you've mastered what's called the female gender. Understanding a woman's nature is vital for any man who's browsing through the dating world, because it's not as simple as it once was. Gone are the days when you could be a plumber, start your family, get a nice house, and live your life. Nowadays, social media and the internet have rigged the game, meaning you as a man must make her feel special in some regard to get her attention. If she sees 500 reels about relationships in a day, she might want to get special treatment. Whether it's making her feel like she's winning because of how successful you are, or maybe it's complimenting something as little as her hair, because women love being complimented. Women love winners. Yes, if you're a winner, she'll feel like a winner, and that's a win-win for both of you. Once you have this simple trick, she'll have a hard time resisting the urge to fall in love with you. But how does it even work? Well, you've gone on your first date. The tension's high, the conversation is starting, and suddenly you compliment her hair. While this seems like a small compliment, in her mind, she's already wanting more from you. We humans are social creatures, and especially when it comes to women, they have a fundamental need for belonging and feeling valued in a relationship. When you make her feel special in any regard of life, whether that's taking her out to a fancy dinner, complimenting the way she looks, or even showing interest in her passions, it gives her a sense of acknowledgement and acceptance, reinforcing your sense of belonging and significance. But that isn't where the equation ends. Ever seen Ronaldo's wife? Or maybe the UFC legend, Conor McGregor? What about Dustin Poirier? None of their women ever cheat. And why is that? Because they're with winners. They know that being with someone of such high caliber is a privilege for them, and look how they treat their wives or girlfriends. Interestingly enough, when you go out of your way to give her genuine compliments, it shows that you care about her. The modern dating world is full of BS, and it seems like no one wants to stay loyal. When you make her feel special, she feels like you care about the relationship, and she'd go out of her way to make you feel special if she's a high-value woman. This increases not only your bond in a relationship, but also the sense of closeness and intimacy, which is the main pillar of love. But the next point will catch you off guard, because that should be the main priority for you at this point in time. Number 2, focus on personal self-improvement. Women generally tend to take a big chunk of masculinity out of you as you start to get serious with them. There are countless examples of men being comfortable and losing their edge. It happens to many boxers, fighters, film stars, and more. Why do you think Mike Tyson abstained for 5 years during his career? Well, it's because female energy can feminize men, but that's more of a reason for you to not lose your edge and still work towards self-improvement. Just be like, honey, I love you, but I gotta handle my responsibilities. While that might seem extreme to some of you, life isn't all sunshine and roses. You might have already experienced this. Whenever you're alone and you're working hard, grinding towards something, women just tend to be more attracted to you. Whether that's just a rule of nature or you giving mysterious vibes, for some reason that just works. Just imagine a situation where a girl marries someone who can't even protect her or is emotionally mature enough to run a relationship. Do you think this sort of person will attract any woman? Well, not really. Once you give that masculine energy, she'll have no choice but to fall in love with you in the most intense possible way. When you prioritize self-improvement, you embrace the idea that you can learn and grow, which opens doors to new opportunities and experiences. This positive attitude can be contagious and inspiring, making you a more enjoyable person to be around. Having your own thing also allows you to show women that you're a problem solver and not someone who caves in when a slight problem occurs. Women love problem solvers, and if you're one of them, chances are that she's going to be in your bed on the same day. Number 1, exude confidence. Let's be honest, there's no shortage of weak self-esteemed, low testosterone men in our modern society. That doesn't mean being weak in itself is wrong, but staying weak and on a roller coaster of emotions certainly is. As a a man, you should be stoic, confident, and just a killer in everything you do. You should have enough confidence that she knows that you can walk away from the table. You see this in many examples, like the recent story of Alex Pereira, UFC's double champ, who walked away from the relationship, and right the next day he's training, still giving the same amount of confidence. Women are infinitely attracted to men who exude confidence. Why? Well, due to a plethora of reasons. On top of those things, when a man shows confidence, it shows that he's self-assured. He doesn't need anything from anyone and finds himself to be a reliable and confident person. You see, confident men are self-aware, and a lot of the time they effortlessly become chick magnets even if they aren't the most handsome or even the richest. We recently did a poll in our community on YouTube where most people voted with having a lack of confidence when it comes to attractive women. So let's fix it and set you up for a date you'll never forget. We all have that one friend in our group who for some reason always has the most beautiful girls. It's almost like he attracts women without even trying. Most of the time when you look at men like these, they have one thing in common. They are all confident, despite their situation in life. And when you couple confidence with being truly successful, well, that changes life. Let's consider an example of two men. On one side, we have a man who walks like he's never walked before, plays games all the time, sits inside, and has no confidence to even initiate a conversation. On the other side, we have a confident man who dresses nicely, has good hair, and is just enjoying himself at the party. No matter what you do, chances are that the confident guy gets women without even trying. That's just the name of the game. When you look at a woman's psychology, she demands a positive energy. Women don't like living with men who have low confidence and never have anything going for themselves. Someone who believes in themselves radiates positive energy, and if you listen to women closely, they do believe in energy. That's why they get vibes from men. But whether you believe in energy or not, if you're confident enough to walk on the face of the planet thinking you are the man, you'll get girls without even trying. Authenticity is also one of the main proponents of women getting attracted to you. Do you know that women tend to love men who are more honest and don't sugarcoat too much? Well, navigating through a woman's psychology can be a pain in the butt, but once you know that all they want to do is feel secure, then things become much easier. And when you show women that you're a trustworthy man they can count on, not only will they be the best version of themselves and take care of you, but they'll be infinitely proud of you. Always remember that authenticity should be one of the core values you should have as a man. You shouldn't be faking your way through the dating culture. Sure, having some level of fake it till you make it is required sometimes, but after you show authenticity and self-confidence, she'll yearn for you and be in your arms as you please. Remember, a woman's psychology is quite different from a man's, but as a man, if you understand her psychology, it'll make your life easier. Remember, dating isn't about manipulation or pulling each other's legs, but once you've got these 3 psychological tricks, you can make any woman fall in love with you. You should know when and how to make her feel special. Be on your personal self-improvement journey and always exude confidence. And if you want to discover more secrets of the complex modern-day dating world, then stay tuned for the next video coming your way.